definitely technology is a major factor. It's a driving force that will propulse innovation forward. So I had the opportunity to kind of explore a little bit out there. You know, I went to a few conferences and did some research about today, what does innovation entail, and in reality, how is it affecting daily lives and people and businesses and schools and learning and teaching. So what you're looking at is a gigantic, first ever made, large 4K display that spans dozens and dozens of feet and this is all 4K, and this is all moving stuff. Yeah. And I was absolutely impressed by the fact that those large displays that we have today, the technology is definitely mature and here to stay. And what you're looking at is, again, 4K, multi-screen, absolutely dazzling displays out there. And we are trying to bring maybe just a portion of that here to question you as much as we can. What you're looking at is a rollable 85-inch screen. So it rolls up inside that box that you see, and we roll it up whenever you need for it to be up. And again, for space saving and for aesthetics, it's really good. So we'll bring some of that stuff to question you sometime as well. So one of the things that was absolutely positive, again, when you say innovation, it touches really all aspects of life. What you're looking at on the side over there is essentially a laundry folder. No more laundry folding, no more. It will be all done by this highly innovative machine. And I had to witness it myself to see, does it really work? And it does work. So all you have to do really is that you toss your dirty laundry, and you come back later, it's all folded, clean, and ready to go. So that's, again, one aspect of innovation. Another one is the new toys for little kids today. It makes you want to be a little kid again, because the toys are just so amazingly cool and educational and absolutely engaging. Obviously, other than the fun stuff, there's also the more medical-oriented innovation. And this particular device allows you to completely get rid of nausea. You know, sometimes you feel, don't feel so good. All you have to do is to wear that bracelet, and it kind of tells your brain that all is well. You don't feel bad, you don't feel yucky, you feel absolutely fine, and it blocks the signal to your brain. So these are the wearables that are examples of wearables that exist today that are truly highly innovative and can help, again, healthcare, our daily lives in general. And that little toy that you see here is actually not just a toy for kids, but it's a demonstration of how much haptic feedback has gone, the technology behind haptic feedback has gone. And this is something that we've tried for maybe 8 years. And we have not been successful because the technology is not quite there. Essentially, haptic feedback is that we were trying to emulate or simulate, for instance, injecting a liquid, through a syringe, but it's that resistance when you press a button or you press a syringe, and you get that feedback from the device. We weren't able to really replicate that until now. That technology is fully mature, and we can use haptic feedback-driven instruments today. 2 weeks ago, you may have heard that Seattle opened for the first time a store that has absolutely no cashier, nobody. It's an empty store other than the merchandise. You come in, you help yourself, you buy your stuff, and you go out without anybody in the store. And the technology used is that this one that you're looking at right now. And essentially what it is you go in the store and you pick up the item, and it knows already that item is a $5.50, and through an app on your phone, it knows that you picked up an orange juice or a bottle of milk or whatever, and you literally just help yourself and walk out, and that's about it. The future of shopping. So that was really exciting. Also, another exciting stuff is actually it goes as deep as brushing your teeth. This new device from Philips will tell you that you didn't brush your teeth correctly, not long enough, or extremely perfect. It will tell you it will interact with you through your app to say, you know what, your left side has not been brushed properly yet. We need 2 more minutes on the left side, or the inside maybe 1 more minute, and it will keep track of a history of your toothbrushing habits. So, as I said, innovation has so many forms and takes so many shapes, and these are examples of those innovative aspects. These are kind of robots of some sort that are already, these are not live yet, but they are coming soon. These are called customer service robots. In other words, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or you want to complain, you go to these devices and you tell them everything that's going wrong with your life, and they will solve it. They will tell you. They will tell you exactly what you need at that time. And these are equipped with a camera that actually recognizes your mood. It knows if you are depressed. It knows if you are happy. It knows if you have a dose of maybe you feel blue, or you feel a little bit on the sad side, and it will know exactly how to respond and what to tell you, give you the words that will make you feel better, among other things. Yeah. And also you can ask for, obviously, the weather tomorrow and all this cool stuff that it's already here today. Another aspect of innovation is this absolutely amazing device from Canon, of all places. CVR is a new portable healthcare system that essentially all you have to do is again, similar to the one I showed you earlier, but this is related to your health. It is a fully mature solution. You stand next to it, it has a camera, and it can diagnose, or you can obviously interact with it verbally and tell the system your symptoms and how you feel. And based on your eye color, the color of your skin and so forth, it can determine what is wrong with you. And it will give you suggestions, and also in real time, it can upload the information that it gathers in real time to your doctor to get a confirmation whether the assessment is accurate or needs some adjustment and so forth. So telemedicine, remote and self-care instruments are definitely mature today, and it will change the way we live our daily lives pretty soon. On the instructional side of things, so I saw these mannequins, and believe me, they look absolutely real. They look spooky because they managed to create the skin in such a way that it really mimics real human skin. And not only that, but the simulation that you see right there, that thing bleeds blood. It breathes, it can make movements and noise, and it cannot tell. If you don't pay attention, you may think it's a real cadaver, but it's not. It's all simulated models that are so advanced that you can actually do dissection on these are brand new models. You can dissect them, and you can see the blood running out of those models. Amazing. Now, there's one technology or one set of new processes that will come to Western you in a big way, and that is the usage of IoTs, Internet of Things. We're going to use extensively the Internet of Things linked devices. And if you're not familiar with the Internet of Things, essentially it's a network of physical devices, and you name it, except that they can talk to each other. They have, you can make them interdependent, and you can set up rules so that these devices actually achieve an outcome that you define way in advance what it's going to be. So IoT is going to be a major theme here at Western U, and as you can see, if I showed you the landscape in 2013, as opposed to this is brand new, this is for landscape in 2018, it was probably not even a third in terms of the verticals and the the customers, the markets. It was not even a third. In 2018, it's so big, it's by the thousands in terms of vendors, in terms of applications, software devices, by the thousands. So just to give you an example, we actually, as we speak, we are experimenting with this portable Bluetooth low energy enabled sensors. So we are using this device today, and essentially it is a handheld device that has 16 sensors. It can take all your vitals and send them to the cloud for your doctor to look at. We are playing with this. We are making all kinds of experimentations to make sure that, what is the level of accuracy of these devices compared to, let's say, a real one that you find at the hospital. And so far, we've found out that they are pretty darn good. These sensors are really, really close to the real ones that you are using at the hospital. So, within 3 months, we will be able to determine the actual usage of these medical sensors. That being said, there's another major theme of this whole innovation, and that is BLE, or Bluetooth Low Energy. That is not the Bluetooth that we are all used to, the Bluetooth that connects your mouse and your phone. This is not Bluetooth, this is Bluetooth Smart, or Bluetooth Low Energy. And they are characterized by the fact that they lose really, really low power, and the range could be like 50 meters or 70 meters, but they're meant for a totally different usage as opposed to the regular standard BLE, Bluetooth that we are familiar with. And so within 6 months, we'll probably be able to develop products that will be using these BLEs on campus and demonstrate to all of us maybe in the next meetings. So, with that being said, I would leave you with these thoughts about innovation. Again, this is a major theme that will dominate not just the educational world, but our society in general. And I will leave you this word to say, especially the last sentence, be open to new thoughts, to new people, to new principles, to new ideas, to new experiences. New makes us grow. And I hope that this period of innovation, it's an attitude, it's a way of being, it's a way of thinking. I hope that all of us will embrace the spirit of innovation and make it part of who we are, and especially since we are involved with technology, that has a huge impact on our ability to contribute towards making innovation a reality. Thank you.